What is up, you guys? Brooke here, and today I'm going over my March reading and writing stuff. Going over a wrap-up here. I've never done a reading and writing wrap-up before, so I don't know how this is supposed to go. We'll see how this plays out because I'm totally winging this video right now because I just knew I wanted to do some type of wrap-up for the month, and let's get started. So, should we go over reading or writing first? I don't know. Let's go over reading. I am proud to say that I finished Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and I just really liked that one. That was such a good read. And so happy that I got to check that one off my bucket list for this year, because that one was a long time coming, and I'm so glad that it's done and over. Well, not over because there's 2 more books, but I'm glad I got that one over and done with, so now I can go ahead and finish the rest of the series, or trilogy. I also finished listening to the audiobook of The Cruel Prince, which was by Holly Black. And by the way, I have a review of The Cruel Prince up on my channel if you're curious of what my thoughts were, but in case you didn't know, spoiler alert, I really liked that book. Holly Black always has such a good writing style that I just really enjoy, and this was definitely my favorite book written by her, that I have read anyway. I've read 3 of her books now, which was The Darkest Part of the Forest, Coldest Girl in Cold Town, and now The Cruel Prince. And so that one has definitely been on my top faves of the Holly Black list. And right now I am currently reading The Elysian Prophecy, written by Vivian Reese, who is another author-tuber here on AuthorTube World. That is going to be our book of the month for our AuthorTube book club, which, by the way, includes me, Natalia Lee, and Mandy Lynn. And you guys should totally go check out our first official review that we had done this last Friday, actually. We had reviewed Keeper by Kim Chance on my channel that you can go ahead and look up if you're interested, because it was such a wonderful time and I enjoyed every single minute talking with those girls, because that was just so much fun to talk about writing, reading obviously, and just to talk about a wonderful author tuber that we all love and respect here on the world of YouTube. And then our next book that we are going to be reviewing for next month, which will be on Natalia Lee's channel, so be sure to be subscribed to her so that way you'll be able to check out our review for The Elysian Prophecy, once again written by Vivian Reese. And I'm so excited to go ahead and dive into more of The Elysian Prophecy and see what else is to come. So I guess that's all of my reading updates. I technically read 2 books in March, which is really good for me. I feel like my reading game had been so bad the last year in 2017, and I had been wanting to get better reading habits down for me, because I felt like I was just really lagging on my reading material. And so now I'm doing so much better, and I am just going to continue reading more and more as the months go by. And so now comes time for my writing wrap up. I don't know where to even begin. To give you guys an idea of the book I'm writing about, I have talked about it in a couple other videos, but in case you don't know, it's a book set in 1920s New Orleans, and it's gonna be paranormal stuff happening and coming about. I'm so excited to just dive into the thick of it with this book, because so far it's been awesome. I had participated in NaNoWriMo of 2017 year, and I had gotten somewhat pretty far. I probably had gotten to around chapter 6 or so in my book, and I had started this book in June, and then I took a break from it, and then I started back on it in NaNoWriMo, and so then I had gotten pretty far, and then after I started to like read over things, because that's what I used to do and sometimes still do, is I like to reread things, and so that was such a bad habit of me to do. But since I did reread some things, I did take out certain chapters, and so now I'm working with a new set of ideas that I really enjoy and I'm really liking. And for all of you plotters out there who know I'm a pantser, even if I had written an outline for NaNoWriMo back in November, I still would have had an outline that I would have been following a story that I didn't like the direction it was going in. So even if I had outlined my book, what I had in my head during that time of writing it, I didn't like what I was doing, and so writing it out and writing out my ideas, I knew I wasn't liking what I was doing, so that's why I went ahead and scrapped some of it. So now that I am back into writing and back into creating more content, I'm really liking the direction it's going in, and I like the ideas that I have put forth into it all now. And so now I'm excited for this month of Camp NaNoWriMo, and so now I'm gonna go ahead and really try to finish this bad boy here. And to give you all a heads up, I am on chapter chapter 4 right now. I have no idea how many words I have. Let me go ahead and try and check this out here. Wow, I just did the math and added up all of the words I have in each Scrivener chapter I have, and I have a total of 11,489 words. I did not know this. That was like really cool to find out, because usually Scrivener, they just kind of like show you at the bottom of each chapter of what you're working on. It shows you of how many words you have in that chapter, and I've never really added up the total. So wow, my book baby has 11,489 words. I'm so proud of my book. It keeps growing and growing, eating all those vegetables. Okay, so I think that is all I really have to say. I wrapped up my reading material, and I wrapped up kind of what I'm doing right now with writing. So hopefully next month I have a whole lot more that I will be talking about with writing and reading. I think I will probably most likely just finish the Elysian Prophecy, and then I will hopefully be going ahead and reading an audiobook, because I love audiobooks. I usually try to do at least once a month. So we'll see what audiobook that I go ahead and take on next. And if you feel like chatting outside of the world of AuthorTube, you should go ahead and totally check me out on all my social medias. You should see all of my profile names at the very end of the video here, so wait for it. Thank you all so much for stopping by today, and I will see you next time.